Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video. If you are an agency owner and you employ anyone to work in your social media accounts, then this is for you. Your employees have your social account passwords saved, sometimes in other countries, on devices that you have zero control over. It could be on their laptop, tablet, phone, or any device that could potentially be lost, stolen, or hacked through no fault of their own. And as you build your business, you will have admin access to your client's Meta ad accounts, which means you are potentially liable for a security breach that could cost you and your client tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've seen tons of posts in official Facebook communities where agency owners have been hacked. It usually involves the hacker spending thousands of dollars before they were able to stop them. Meta takes forever to rectify the situations, and I don't want you to end up in that kind of a position with your clients. Let me point out that this is not for people who are still working on their own and running a one-man ad shop. You should be using two-factor authentication on your social accounts, have antivirus malware software on your computer, and be aware of current phishing scams like the man in the middle. Be safe on the internet. I have developed a solution that allows business owners, like yourself, to enable virtual assistants to work in your Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or any other potentially sensitive platform without exposing your passwords to hackers. I've been working in the computers and technology industry for over 20 years, and more recently as a social media marketing agency. And I realized that when hiring people to help manage the massive flow of business within my organization, I was letting people in other countries log into my systems that had admin access to my clients' business pages, customer lists, ad accounts, and credit card information. And while this is a normal practice for many people in the industry, allowing such a large attack surface to exist on the web for people who are motivated to take advantage of that is a bad idea. I needed a way to allow others to work on my business without exposing my passwords to hackers. So I drew on my experience working in tech and developed a Chrome VM system. VM stands for virtual machine. This is a computer that exists in the Google Cloud that you or your employees can log into and manage all your social media accounts without sharing passwords. Because it runs on the Google Compute Engine within their data centers, it is secure and reliable with a US location if desired. This also means that you don't need your VA to have a VPN. The Chrome VM system would be in a US time zone. If you use a flavor of Facebook automation software, DuckSoup, Ulink for LinkedIn, ManyChat for Instagram, Eliza for Twitter, or any of the multitude of other apps that streamline your social media outreach, then this solution can be leveraged in tandem to protect your accounts and enable those automations to be run in a secure environment 24/7. Now, you might be saying, well, I use 12-character passwords and I never reuse the same one, and I even have multi-factor authentication on my systems. That totally makes sense, and you should definitely do all those things. I actually used to think the same way. The issue is that if you have shared those passwords or saved them in a browser that your employees have access to, then they're not your passwords anymore, and you don't control them. You also cannot control what type of devices your VAs use unless you pay for them. And full computers can cost several hundreds, even thousands of dollars. They can break, and there are some countries that you're not allowed to ship technology into. Here's the VM that I made for Ed Akehurst. If you don't know who Ed is, he's a powerhouse in the automation software industry. This is his personal solution to maintain the security of his accounts and run his automations in a Chrome virtual machine that I built for him. As you can see, it's a simple interface. You open a browser, click the remote desktop, and it opens a window onto the computer that you and your employees can use to manage your accounts and online activities. This will work for you if you are an entrepreneur who uses a virtual assistant to help manage your social media accounts, or if you're running automations on your social media to grow your business. As a reminder, your employees have your social account passwords saved, sometimes in other countries, on devices that you have zero control over. It could be on their laptop, tablet, phone, or any device that could potentially be lost, stolen, or hacked through no fault of their own. And as you build your agency business, you have admin access to your clients' Meta ad accounts, which means you are potentially liable for a security breach that could cost you and your client tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. I can set this up for you so that you are not exposing your critical passwords. The investment for the service is $97 a month. There is a $147 setup fee. For that, you will get a custom-built Chrome VM, which you and your employees can use and manage your sensitive and confidential accounts so that you can prevent those passwords from being exposed to hackers. Since attacks are getting more sophisticated every day, this will save you tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars in business losses. Just shoot me a message, "I want a VM," when you're ready to get started.